Hi Barry, welcome to Actum.
Hi Jan, nice to be here again. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, today I have one question to ask. We've seen a growing number of customers who have, they have a lot of content, but they are more focused on the correctness of the content they use in multiple channels. They have either strong compliance processes or simply big liabilities from the stuff they're saying online or in other channels. And what we see that in the big organizations, there are frequently very many people who need to authorize the content, and it becomes truly a nightmare. I wonder, how could Kentico Kontent help for those scenarios?
Yeah, we can help, of course. And maybe on top of that, it's not only about departments working with content and workflows and the right permissions, but it's also about languages, different locales or channels and so on. And what we offer is a headless content management system to manage your content for all your operations, like your channels, the languages and so on. And what is usually a problem, a challenge in traditional content management systems is that you separate that content with projects or spaces or environments because of the users and the rights and so on. And what we managed the past 6 months is that we can serve your content in one model and to work together on it closely, reuse content for different channels, different languages and departments, with the flexibility of the workflow for approvals and people who are part of the process. So that's what we manage for a centralized content hub.
Tell me more about the workflows, the flexibility of the workflows. So assume I'm a manufacturing client, I have product data that are very important because of, let's say, liability for the product quality or product compliance.
Yeah.
But I have different workflows in different product groups. Is there any way to set up the workflows differently for each of those content types?
We already support very flexible workflows. You can set them up the way you want to. It's really configurable, so it's not development work but configuration, and that's very easy to do. And exactly what you say, that's what we recognized in our market and also by your customers, that flexibility for different content items or groups and so on. So what we are going to release soon is to serve different workflows for different content types or collections. So you're very flexible for simple accessories for your manufacturer, for a short workflow, and different complex products with a complex workflow with legal involved or something. So you've got ultimate flexibility on everything on content in your workflow.
Oh, that's really cool. Now tell me, for the typical user, so the author who works on the content, how is the scenario that you're describing different from other workflow solutions like SharePoint workflows or Power Platform? Could I achieve the same with those platforms?
I'm not a real SharePoint expert, but what we aim for is the easiness of use in the system, so a very good UI to work with, so it's familiar for people to work with our system, so they can be onboarded in only 4 weeks, and then make it very easy and flexible to have a granular setup of your content on the other hand, for the different types or the different languages, but also for the steps, workflow steps for everyone.
Wow.
And it's all based on software as a service, so it's available anytime, anywhere with the right performance.
Wow. So that's very cool, and thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you. See you next time.